We made a start with this aquarium that we found on the Facebook marketplace. We managed to pick this up for 20 quid and they retail at 160, so we did alright there. It's all clean and rinsed out, so we're going to put some media on the bottom now. We decided to go for biostratum. This is a biological media made from volcanic rock. This was the most expensive media in the shop, so I had high expectations. We started transferring it with a cup and then realised it was going to take ages, so we just got creative. So it's time to start adding some water. Straight away it looks like we're getting into some issues. The water's turning black. At this point, me and Jake are deciding on whether we continue to fill it up and leave it to settle overnight or empty it out and start again. We decided on leaving it overnight to settle, but that wasn't before Jake had a bit of a play around in it. The next day it was still pretty black, so we decided to do a water change on it and rinse out the media. We thought it would be a good idea to top off the original media with sand. That way we won't be faced with the same issue again. A quick nip to the aquarium to pick up a few varieties of plants. If anyone knows what the variety of these plants are, let us know in the comments. We went for a quick walk on the beach to collect some hardscape materials. Here we are starting to place the driftwood in the aquarium. A lot of this wood is buoyant, so we're trying to wedge it in the sand or weigh it down with a stone so it won't float. Now it's time to plant some of the cuttings that we got from the aquarium. We're pretty happy with how it's looking up to now. Here's a time lapse of us filling it up with water. Enough of that, it's getting interesting now. We've left the tank to settle for a couple of days and we're quite happy to put the fish in it tonight, so let's do it. We bought a couple of perch off DC Freshwater Fish and we've been storing them in a keep net in our pond in the garden. Let's take them out one by one and introduce them to their new home. Off you go, lad. I know what you're thinking, where the hell am I? I didn't fancy it in there, so I'm just hiding in here. We bought a selection of snails from eBay and they've arrived. We've filled this tub with a little bit of pond water and it's time to put them in. I couldn't tell you what they're called. I bought them as mystery snails, so it's a mystery to me. Whoa, check out that scally. We're on day 5 now and Mr. Perch is absolutely loving it. Bit of a shame though, because we lost the other little one. We're not sure why, but it must be due to stress. But check him out, what an absolute dude. We introduced them snails as a clean-up crew for the side of the tank. You can see the trails that they've made, but they're just not making enough of an impact. So it was time to up the rate of work, so a quick trip to the aquarium to get some professionals in. I've actually forgot what these snails are called as well, so let us know in the comments if you know. What's going on out here, he says. Within no time at all, snail eggs have started showing up everywhere. They're having a great time cleaning the place up. We're 15 days in now from when we first planted the aquarium, and it is absolutely thriving. Mr. Perch has found himself at home. "30 days in, and the aquarium is looking really mature. It was overgrowing that much that we've given it a bit of a trim. The water lettuce that we introduced has really made itself at home, filtering all the nasties out the water. We created 2 loops that floated on the surface out of some airline. This is so we could make a clearing for some light to get through for the plants below. We have started farming daphnia, which are water fleas, to use as a live bait for the perch. These reproduce fairly quickly, so it allows us to scoop once a week with a net and feed them straight to the perch. Straight away he's in hunting mode. It's really cool to see how a perch acts in its natural environment. Another thing he loves are these frozen bloodworm cubes. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to follow this predator tank project.